the biggest question that comes down to here is the
What are we
teams.
doing?
What are we
Yeah.
playing as? Join. What are we doing? Oh boy. I am Japan.
Yep.
Yeah, I was definitely rusty as the U.S. So I feel like I'm very rarely the Axis just in general.
I'll take 3 hits. I'll take 3 hits. Oh my goodness. I don't know where you are in the attacks, but this is going great.
Oh, they missed everything. What?
Yeah,
And then you missed your tank.
I
That's
did.
no.
Yeah. I did hit the next turn, though.
And then they just obliterated the tank next turn. But hey, you got your one hit. That was West Russia. Oh, you're supposed to lose West Russia. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I
You're
was
supposed to lose
okay.
West Russia, and you're supposed to hold Ukraine.
And they left.
But your fighter missed. Yeah, fair enough. For Russia, you lose a bunch of guys, and then you're like, all right, I can't lose
I'm
anything
done.
else.
Yeah. Now I just remember how this side works. Um, let's have some crazy fun turn one.
Yeah, I mean that could be that would be pretty huge. The UK fleet would survive, which is a bit of a worry. They really nerfed the German fleet. I thought you had more subs than just two.
Yeah, I think they just took one out. I think they normally had three.
You do have your little Italian battleship too.
Yes, they
You usually
do.
use that to take out the destroyer.
Yeah.
Although this point, the cruiser might be more important.
Oh, yeah.
No, because you'll get the whole force of the UK fleet after that.
Yeah, but they have to divert it around the cruiser and sub. Don't think I've ever taken
I like
Gibraltar
it.
turn one. That's a new one.
I don't believe I have either.
Favorable, strong, strong, favorable.
Solid. Okay, good. It's like if that battleship misses that first roll, it gets real nervous real quick.
Yep. Gibraltar. Yeah, I was looking at one of the other versions of Axis and Allies, and they they added, I don't know if victory cities is the right word, but like certain places that it's worth more depending on which country owns it. So like Gibraltar is worth
And
one.
my game crashed.
Gibraltar is worth one for the UK, but it's worth zero for everybody else.
Yeah.
And of course the AA gun hit.
Alright, I'm back. The gun hit. I'm not actually in the dice rolls, I'm just seeing it from the map.
Except from the AA gun, it's a pretty even match. I'm gonna suffer more just because it's more expensive units. But it looks like I'm going to get West Russia.
Looks like it.
Thank you.
Is this a regular victory?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to try to take the US because that takes forever.
It does.
Hey!
Nice. Beautiful. And your sub survived.
And that means the fighters can't land in Gibraltar.
They can just land at the UK then.
Yeah. I'm just trying to decide where I want to put the fighters because I want to use them next turn, but I also want to take out the naval units next turn.
Baltic states is kind of the best of both worlds.
I have.
Or just send them back to Germany, but I don't think they can go that far.
They can't. Oh, they can go back to Germany.
Poland might not be a bad idea either, but that's probably too far for the Navy.
Correct. I have to put it in Northwest Europe or Norway if I want to use them.
Yeah.
Okay, but right now it's a battleship for battleship. They have a destroyer. I have subs. They have a destroyer. I'm actually winning in sea units.
A bomber, 2 tanks, and artillery, and 4 dudes.
Yeah, I forget how much I like having a bomber as Germany.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, let's get another one. Standard. Where are they landing?
I mean, it's a standard.
The UK one. They littered the UK one.
The freaking free island never makes sense in my head.
Well, especially because you could attack the 1-point island next to it.
Yeah, there's a 1-point island literally right next to it.
Oh, they're not using the transport. Okay, I thought I saw them loading the transport.
I thought I saw them load a transport as well.
Wow, that's not helping.
It's not good.
That's not good.
Well, at least you can use your fighters against them now.
Yeah. And this one, I just want to hit something.
Oh. Come on, do some damage. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
They've missed 2 rounds in a row.
Now, if I don't hit, now I will be mad. My goodness. I went 0 for 3.
0 for 3.
They just gave me that roll, and I still couldn't get it.
There's my hit. This is worth more anyways. This is the one I really wanted to win.
Yeah.
Oh, they had no bombardments either. It's just 2 dudes.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, tell me how this Nerf gun battle ends. I quit.
Oh, I won.
Oh.
Oh, their attacking sub hit and my sub didn't. Oh. Wow. And your battleship missed. Wow. Yeah, how's that Navy going for you over there, bud?
And not great.
What do you mean they loaded the transport? Why would they load a transport? There's no value there.
Yeah, they
Unless
have.
they moved it with the battleship, which I guess would
No,
make sense.
they didn't. They didn't do that. It's just a destroyer.
Why would you load it?
It's a destroyer with 1 empty transport and 1 loaded transport. And on the transport they have what? What's on it? Artillery and a guy.
Why would you load a transport there? There's no value there.
Yeah, there's no point. Oh, carrier turn 1.
Yeah, I don't really like the whole buying of the factory. I don't really like that.
Yeah, I would agree. I was just surprised you bought a carrier.
I go back and forth about it every now and then. Send a fighter to take care of that. The rest of the fleet will go here and take care of all of this. I want destruction. That's all I'm after right now is just pure destruction. It's the only non-favorable or strong attack is that one in Russia. And it's the one the game's making me do first. Good. Bombardment hitting is big. 3 hits
That
is
helps.
huge. And they got
And they
nothing.
missed.
Boom. I was worried about nothing.
Oh, you still have to
I
hit.
didn't even lose a thing. I didn't even lose a
Okay.
thing.
To say, well,
Man. And I was worried about that. What do I value least out of this group?
ooh, probably the fighter.
Probably the fighter. Because, like, the carrier is... I'm not losing the carrier. I value the carrier way too much. The bomber is big, but I'm probably going to lose anything anyway.
Well, you can also move the fighter that you use to attack the transport on the carrier.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
That's the second a lot to nothing attack this turn.
That means that
Japan came to party.
like every sea battle for or against us has been completely lopsided.
Oof.
Oh,
That's what I get for speaking.
it's not a sea battle.
Yeah, it's not a sea battle. It's an A battle.
Wow. I was wondering how long I could just draw before I go.
And then in a whole turn, I lost 2 guys and a fighter.
Time for the U.S. to do just about nothing. Well,
And they
I
might
guess
attack my little fleet.
Yeah, they
over
would-
44.
they would attack the one fleet, and that's about it.
Yeah.
They
So
sent.
that's a pretty standard first U.S. turn.
Whoops.
There's not a whole lot happens.
I clicked the wrong button. So the turn's over for my side.
Nice.
I don't see how much damage you did over there. Oh, and I skipped the Russian turn too. Whoops. Oh, they didn't do anything. So I'm going to get the Caucasus this next turn. And even if I don't, I'm going to do a lot of damage.
You've got a loaded transport sitting there waiting for you.
Yeah, I was attacking that regardless.
Because you're bringing, what, 3 fighters? And maybe a bomber?
Yep.
I mean, against a destroyer, I don't think you'll need a bomber. I think with 3 fighters is enough.
2 fighters.
2 fighters, what you gonna do with those bombers?
Let's see, a destroyer. I'm good with the air over there. I'll use them somewhere else.
Strategic bomb the UK if you're not gonna do anything with the bombers.
Why don't I strategic bomb Russia? I mean,
Fair enough.
I could do the UK too. I'll do the UK just to make it easy. And then they'll just sit right back in the same spot they're in.
Pretty much, yeah.
I might as well attack with the subs.
Yeah, you'll lose you're more than likely gonna lose, but if you can take out a destroyer and a cruiser, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Or just a destroyer.
Yeah, I take out anything.
Alright, bombing raid over the UK.
Okay, I can work with that.
3, ouch.
3.
That's not great. But still, that's 1 less guy. And my game crashed.
Hey, I got a destroyer.
Nice. That's about all you wanted was a destroyer.
So I mean, 8 to
Those are
12.
nice.
8 to 12 ain't bad.
I mean, their fleet really doesn't matter to you because they don't have a transport right now. So it'll still be 2 turns before they can do anything.
Why is the sub rolling? Why is the Russian sub rolling? I only have air units.
Because the game wants to make sure they didn't forget about it. They're just shooting a torpedo just because they can.
Because they have extra money?
It's because and my game crashed. Right before the big attack. rejoining the fight. I want to see the dice. I want to see the dice get hot.
They're not getting hot.
Yikes.
Ah, double
Oh, but
sixes.
they rolled double sixes with their fighters. That helps.
Yay.
So you took it, but you're not going to be able to hold it.
But I'm okay
That's
with that.
fine.
I'm okay having them retake that, then try to retake the Northern Factory.
Yes. Well, there's really no Navy issue now. I mean, they still have a battleship and a destroyer, but they have no transports.
I'd say that was an okay turn.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's the fact that you're now pretty comfortably 2 turns away from any U.S. interference. And the UK really doesn't have a whole lot to stop you either.
Yeah, they have no transports, so and my game crashed.
My guy hit, nice. Took out one dude. 1v1 me, bro. And my guy hit. Heck yeah, Thailand. Defended. This is the only quote-unquote problem with the no factory in Asia move, is that I have no land units.
Yeah, you don't have anything that can try to get anything back with.
Yeah, I have my one transport for Japan, and that's it. I assume I'm gonna have to move the carrier. They're gonna land on the carrier, but still, what a move.
Yeah, you have to land on in 57.
Yeah, I don't really care. It's the fact that they lose a transport. I'll probably lose both my fighters and the carrier, but still. They hit one thing. That's fine. I want this U.S. fighter gone. Didn't even need the bomber. Good, because he didn't do anything anyway. Although their fighter missed, so. Alright, let's take out this destroyer and transport. Oh, I lost a fighter.
Oh no.
I was not planning on losing a fighter. Which is not good. I can land this bomber in the North Factory for you if I wanted to. It's got range. I've moved literally everything I can move. There's not a single unit that can move that isn't moving. Love it.
What are you gonna do with the guy without the guy in Australia that you can use? How does it feel not to use that guy?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The guy in Australia that we move over one spot. Just to say we moved him. You don't have him. They're retreating.
His fleet is running away.
They're running away.
I mean, they're going full in. We're stopping Germany. They don't even care about me. They literally don't care about me.
Well, I know that they could just buy 10 guys.
Yeah.
And Russia's trying to get their stuff back. Okay. And I missed.
Your tank hits. At least got something.
I got something.
What would Russia even buy? 6 guys in their artillery. They can still afford all that?
They're making 20 bucks. And I'm making 40.
Yeah.
I currently make the most.
But pretty soon you're going to have to start worrying about the U.S. because they're coming in.
What did they buy? 7? So 10. I can attack with 4? Oh, that's not great.